Welcome to this week's top news stories from Steel Business Briefing. Developing countries are leading the growth in demand for steel, according to government officials at last week's meeting of the OECD Steel Committee. In China, apparent steel use rose by 13% to 408 million tonnes in 2007, while in India, steel use rose 11.3% last year. Russian steel demand rose 13.5% to almost 40 million tonnes last year, supported by the oil and gas industry, while in Brazil, demand rose 18.6% to 22 million tonnes. The committee also reported modest demand growth in Europe, North America and Japan. Scrap surcharges for beams and sections in Northern Europe is seeing unprecedented hikes for the second month in a row. German producer Peiner Träger has already announced its surcharge for June deliveries, which will be €303 per tonne, up €78 per tonne from May. ArcelorMittal has not announced its increase for Europe, excluding Iberia, but has indicated in advance a June surcharge of €316 per tonne. Scrap surcharges for beams and sections in Northern Europe have virtually doubled in 2 months, and market sentiment suggests that levels have not yet peaked. And finally, the Price Control Bureau of Sichuan Province has issued a notice urging that prices of rebar, wire rod and other construction materials in Chengdu and other cities hit by the 12th of May earthquake be monitored for any erratic fluctuations. So far, construction steel prices have remained stable, with 18 to 22mm rebar at about 5,970 to 6,000 RMB per tonne, which are unchanged from levels before the quake. Meanwhile, frequent aftershocks have disrupted production at Chengdu Iron and Steel, also decreasing supply. Aftershocks are likely to continue for 1 or 2 months, suggesting that prices will at least remain stable, with most construction contractors not restarting work until after the shocks cease. That's it for this week's news from Steel Business Briefing. Be sure to tune in at the same time next week, and don't forget about SBB's Steel Markets Europe conference on the 18th to the 19th of June. Bye for now!